What about our responsibility in terms of being wise givers? That is, we have a responsibility to give, and we should give generously, but you don't want the money wasted. So what should you do in terms of how you evaluate and make decisions as to where the money's given?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some years ago, I wrote something called 19 Questions to Ask Before You Give. And when I did the update of Money, Possessions, Eternity, I put that in the book. There are a lot of questions we need to ask, but those questions should not keep us from giving. See, some people, what they do is, by the time they've asked the questions, they don't trust anybody. But the point is, we should give, and ultimately, we should take the risks involved in giving. However, let's do what we can to ask these questions and weigh and measure. I just yesterday had someone tell me that they had actually gone in and they had given answers to the 19 questions from their ministry, and they handed them to me. And, what do you think? And I said, it looks really good, but I don't know because you're just telling me. See, and so anytime you base your information on a ministry from the public relations department of that ministry who produces this, chances are it's not going to say, and last year the president of our organization flew around the world first class everywhere he went to help bring relief to the poor. And recently one of our major, had an affair with, of course, you don't put those things in your reports, so you don't have an idea of the integrity issues with this organization without having some actual contact. Now, for me, because I can't have contact with all these people, what I try to do is find someone who knows this organization, who I trust. Many years ago, when we were looking for a famine relief organization to support, we called someone who had worked long-term in Africa, in several different parts of Africa, a missions professor, Don Smith, who'd become a friend of mine. I talked to Don and I said, okay, who's the relief organization that you would really recommend in all those years and all those groups? And he gave me one name, and I went with that name, and our church developed a relationship. We've been supporting that organization ever since. It's not a perfect organization, but at least I knew someone who had seen some hands-on stuff. Now, in other times, I've been places and I've seen things, and I know that there are people that I can call and ask advice in this area, and I think we need to do that.